Hello, my name is John Estes, and I am a proven leader with a drive to develop an amazing user experience. I'm ready to take my skills and meld with a fast-paced, cutting-edge team focused on providing absolute client satisfaction by building quality solutions. Today, I'd like to present to you my final capstone project for devCodeCamp. I thought when I did this project, I really wanted to do something that mattered. And I thought, what happens every day that I can impact, I can change, and I can make better for people? So I thought, what's a conversation my husband and I have every day? It's, I don't know, what do you want? I don't know, what do you want? We never can decide where we're going to go for dinner. So I thought, let's tackle that. How do we tackle that problem and make it better for everyone? So I came up with a Tinder style interface that allows someone to create a meal match and then to share that with their friends. You both decide where you're going and then send those results back. And ultimately, the host gets to decide, yes, that's where we're going, and text messages and sends that information back out to the team. So in order to do this app, I use the MERN stack, of course. So on the server side, I used Node and Express and Mongo. And I did host this, so it is using serverless, and I have it on Amazon Web Services IAM, and the repo is stored on GitHub, which makes everything super easy to keep updated. And on the front end for the clients, I am using React Redux. And the React Redux I have hosted on Amazon Web Services Amplify, also again, stored in a GitHub repo. And that's super easy for me now. All I have to do is to make updates, make sure that they go up to GitHub. Once they're on GitHub, within minutes, they're updated right on the World Wide Web. So that's a wonderful thing. So as you can see on your screen here, this is going to be our app. I started off with a splash screen, seems to be the way that apps are. So I don't know, what do you want? That's our screen. And so of course, you can always create an account. And so here's the information. We do need a cell phone number because we do use text messaging. That's also set up on my server side so that we can notify your friend, hey, your friend created a meal match. You really want to go and finish that. And so, of course, I already have an account, so I will log in. All right, so when you log in, the first thing you're going to come to is our welcome screen. And so here we can use this app to solve the age-old dilemma of where to eat and create a new meal match with our friend, or maybe we don't have the time and we just want to pick a random restaurant. So this is set with my zip code from my home, and you click pick a random restaurant, and our little slot machine style will tell us, oh, today you want to go to Sabrina's. Well, maybe I'm not in the mood. So you can pick again, and obviously our little slot machine style will pick another restaurant for us. So tortilla press, how apropos. So maybe I want a taco. So perfect. So that's a random option there, but we wanted to solve a problem, and that problem was to create a meal match with our friends. So we're going to click on that. And now we obviously want to give it some criteria. So maybe your friend doesn't live near you. You want to find a place in the middle. So you can either enter that city, state, or zip code. So I'm going to enter my zip code. And then of course, you're going to select which cuisine. Now you can do multiple cuisines. You can just do one cuisine, whatever you prefer. So let's go have some breakfast. So breakfast, and now I'm going to start the meal match process. So here, when we're creating the meal match process, we're going to see that it's going to give me a list of 10 restaurants. I thought that was a really good way to sort of start to narrow down the results. So now I'm going to look and say, all right, these are the 10 restaurants I have. I'll be able to pick 2 or 3 of those and send them to my friend. So I'm good. I look through my results, and now I want to share those results with my friend. So I'm going to select which meal mate I want to send my meal match to. So I'm going to share this with M. Rossmark, and I could select multiple friends, and it would go to multiple. But I'll just send it to Mike. And so there you go. And of course, you get a notification, hey, we've text messaged your friend. Your friend has been notified that they have a meal match coming. So now, obviously, on to the next part. I have a meal match. I shared it with my friend. My friend is going to see the same exact screen. So now we've got to decide, where are we going? So, or what's a viable option? So do I want to go to Turning Point in Morristown? Sure. Breadboard? No. Bistro? Not interested. Amy's? Okay. Kettle and Grill, never heard of it. Not going there. Silver Diner, always good for vegans. Turning Point, nah. Sabrina's, okay. Poorhouse, that's a bar. We don't need that for breakfast. And First Watch. We'll go with First Watch. So now I've Tinder swiped the selections that I think might be okay. And now we have to wait for my friend to make theirs. So I'm going to submit those selections. And as you can see, the button grays out because I can't do another meal match when I'm already in the middle of one. And I'm now waiting on my friend. So let's have my friend log in and we can see what the process looks from their side. So there they are. We'll have them log in. So as you can see, it says you have an incoming meal match. So obviously we've created the meal match. They got the text message to say, hey, you have this pending. And now we're going to want to finish that meal match. So here we go. Again, I get the same exact result as the creator of the meal match did. And I'm now going to decide as the friend what options I think are acceptable. So Turning Point is good. Breadboard is good. Bistro is good. Amy's is good. Kettle, no. Silver Diner's good for me. Turning Point's good for me. Sabrina's is good for me. Poorhouse, sure. Why not? Let's have a burger and a beer for breakfast. And First Watch. So now I'm all done also. And as you can see, it says you're done. So now I'm going to send my selection back to my friend. And as you can see, the original person will now get a text message also that says, hey, you have a meal match waiting. So if you'd like, you can see here that I get a text message that says, hey, you have a pending meal match. So that's a wonderful option too, where we can use the text messaging to add another level to the app. So again, now I'm done as the friend. I'm going to log back in as that original user because obviously they're the person that now needs to do the finalized version of the meal match. So here we go, logging back in as the original user. And as you can see, finish your meal match. So my friend has answered, I've answered, and now I'll see all the options that we met on. So we have First Watch, Sabrina's, Silver Diner, Amy's, and the Turning Point. So those are the 5 options that we both thought were acceptable. And so now, since I set up the meal match, I'm going to decide which one I want. So let's do Silver Diner today. I think that's a great option. And so I'm going to send that decision off to my meal mate. Again, they're going to get a text message letting them know, hey, we're having dinner at the Silver Diner. And that's really easy. Also, when they get that text message, there is a link, and that link will take them right into Google Maps, so they're able to drive there. And that's the basic setup of my app. Obviously, in the navigation menu, you have your main meal match page, which we're on. You also have a friends page, so you can see who you're friends with, and if you have any incoming or outgoing. Obviously, if you want to request it, you just need to know their username or their email address. So I can request Go Giant to be my friend. And now you'll see here that I have an outbound request to Go Giant. Obviously, I've had an incoming request. They would be here and I'd be able to accept them. So that's how you would set up your friends. And the last is obviously so that you can update your email address, your password, or your cell phone number. And that's it. So thank you very much for your time today. I hope you have a better idea of what you want, because I know I do. Can't wait to go to breakfast. And thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day.